up that one for a short gain. A lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to...
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hand.
Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I love it when quarterbacks attack the whole field. Nice job using the sideline. When you attack the middle of the field, those safeties very much get involved. So do the linebackers. You get a lot of one-on-one matchups towards the outside. Nice job throwing it towards the sideline, and the receiver making the big play down the field.
Under fire. Shows him the stiff arm. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
To the air, it's Russell. Quarterback adapting. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long. So you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. That is is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking deep down the right side. Falls in the deep ball. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
4th down. There will be questions to be answered. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. He'll take the deep shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage, putting points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's in open space downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Alabama pushing the tempo. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to run it to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards. You don't have your head on the swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the run.
The Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out route. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing is right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense is...
Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Russell. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hale. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Extending the play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have...
He's got it down the right side. Pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him. You know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play, they're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play, don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. On the run, it's Peoples. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Sayin. Going up top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a dream opening drive for this defense, man. You want to create some negative plays, create some energy. They do just that. They create the turnover. They set their offense up. Got even a little bit of a return with it, but that's a dream start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in. It's Miller. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got...
You love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and this quarterback's got to know that this isn't practice. This isn't back with his QB guru. He's not trying to throw around brooms or around big bags. That is an arm attached to a body that bench presses 500 pounds. He's got to do better.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or, what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Let me find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Dances away. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Bennett slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, Fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Downs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Hale.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Great move. Now he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He caught it!
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Gets away from one, finds some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He makes the catch. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Alabama.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Quarterback extends the play, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. Ready in the second quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro is...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to take off. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air on first down. All kinds of time before he fires right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going for the big play. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little quick route, try to get my guy open.
And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He lofts one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming.
Alabama 17, Ohio State 14.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Makes the quick grab. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to sling it on second down. He'll pull it down. Across the 45. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Bama! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to throw on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going up top. He's got it down the left. Off and running. Touchdown time. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they finish it with a flare, a 77-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Right back to the well. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it up. On 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
We got a close game here in the 3rd quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced a 3-and-out. They've done an outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Past the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's down. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
1st and 10.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter.
The end of the 3rd quarter play. 21.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's St. Clair. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball turns it on down the left side. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. To kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. fake the pass. It's Sayin. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Peoples. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a great job getting the 1st down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently...
Oh, he's getting ahead of State. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They top it off with a little trickeration. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their 1st drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I knew the coach was... in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. And
ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
that's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the...
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's it, fly. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown!
Changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown Tide! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not. work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's caught. Here he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Using his feet to buy time. Working on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for him.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Rodgers. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. This dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
This time it's complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24, moving those chains. Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. It's a running room. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 30. Star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
35, Ohio State, 28.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the middle. Running free. He's loose. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown time. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Tate. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. You know, a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they can do it with ease.
They needed inches and got a lot more than that. They're set up with a first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All alone as he catches it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide, and the punishment has been extended. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined.
He tries to take the top off. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
And that's just the force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He turns it loose to the left. Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Quickly complete. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Nice play there by the offense, but still a ton of ground to make up.
Yeah, this one's pretty much over, but listen, put that exclamation point on it. Finish the way you want to finish. Make sure your offense keeps that momentum going. It can build throughout the season.
And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Going over the top. Makes a grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
on the play.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. Quarterback stays clean in the pocket on that touchdown pass. A little thank you is in order to the offensive line.
Maybe find him an NIL deal, right? Feed those guys. Go get them to a buffet. Take care of those big uglies up front, because when you have that kind of pocket, you should take advantage of it. You should be able to make big plays, and he does.
He's looking to throw. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
2nd and goal coming up.